A good late morning, YouTube. This is Kaylin Strain coming at you with my entry for the Whyde Family Farm's latest cooking contest, which is a comfort food recipe. And I am going to use this old thing. I have had this thing for years. It was given to me when I got my I built my second apartment, and I've had it ever since. So it looks like it's kind of dingy, so it's been around the block a time or three, but it has just two settings for heat. So I have it plugged in but not turned on. But anyway, these are all the seasonings that I'll be using. A couple of them might be a little unusual. But anyway, my main ingredients, this is the goat meat, and I've had it sitting out just a little while, just to come up to room temperature. It is fully thawed. I have an onion that I've cut up, not fine, because, you know, I still want the onion piece to be there. The two small broccoli heads that I showed in my grocery haul, I cut them up in smaller pieces. This is the coconut milk, and this is the can of whole stewed tomatoes, and then this is a multicolor pack of potatoes. They're called gemstone potatoes, and it has the Yukon Gold, the red, but I don't know if they're red inside or just red on the outside, and these purples. So there's three different colors of potatoes, and I will leave them whole. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to open up the goat meat, and actually, I'm going to put some of the potatoes down on the bottom, and then I'll put the goat meat on top, and then I'll just start adding the other ingredients. And then we'll get this all cooking. But the spices that I'm going to use, I've caught a few over here. Himalayan pink salt. I have rosemary. I have thyme, black pepper. I got oregano. I'll throw in some bay leaves. Garam masala. Marjoram. This is granulated garlic. I rescued this from the mosque when we had to clear the stuff out. And this is that curry that I used in my biryani. And then this may be the most unusual one. This is called berbere blend. So this is medium, so it means it has a bit of spice to it. And this is very popular in African and Middle Eastern cuisine. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of this in a crock pot, and I'll be right back. I have everything in here but the broccoli. I did put some water in the coconut milk and the tomato cans just to not only rinse them out and get all the goodness, but add a little bit of liquid. So that's what it looks like. I do not have the broccoli in yet because I wanted to wait till this cooks down. Plus, the broccoli will take a lot less time to cook down. So I just turned it on high. This does not have a light, so I just have to wait for the heat. But probably about an hour or two later, I will add the broccoli. So here's all of the spices that I added in. I'll just keep the broccoli in the fridge until I'm ready to put it in, but I will put that in. And then I'll come back in a little while and show you that. Well, I am back again with the second segment of this video for my comfort food. And it has been several hours. Maybe about an hour ago, I did not show it initially, but I decided to go ahead and add some of my powdered sage. And I've been stirring it every once in a while. So this is what it's looking like so far. See it bubbling away. I'm going to go ahead and just put the broccoli pieces on top. I don't want to pour them. I'm just carefully placing them because this pot is full. So I wanted to wait for the meat and the onions and the tomatoes to cook down a little bit. I still want to be able to put the lid back on. I just tapping a bowl with my phone. I'm just going to carefully there we go. Sorry that wasn't in view, but I have all the broccoli in there, and that should just steam for the rest of the time that it is going to cook. I still have it on high. I don't want the broccoli to be completely mushed out, but I figure it'll just steam right up here. And then I'll just mix it a little bit more when I go to serve it up. So I will let this go for a while, and then I will be back with the final product. Oh, good evening, YouTube. This is the third part of this comfort food video, my contest entry for Whyde Family Farm. And as you can see, the broccoli is still on top. Every so often, sorry about the steam bath, I would take the lid off and just shake off any of the condensate that would collect and just put it back down. So it's still bubbling away. Still on high, very gentle bubble. That's what's nice about slow cooking. Now I'm going to come back over here before I serve it up. I have my bowl here. And then this is that bread that I showed you in my grocery haul. This shrat bread. They did not have any of the kind of naan that I wanted, so I decided I'm going to substitute this because these flatbreads are very common in Middle Eastern cuisine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of this out. I'll pause the video while I do that because I'm not using anything to hold my phone other than my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and get a piece of this bread out and put it on the plate. As you can see, I tore a piece off. If I were to take that whole thing out and open it up, it would take up this entire area of this counter between the wall and my sink. And probably it would be like leaning up against my sugar container. But this is what would typically be done. Now remember, I'm not, I'm not of a Middle Eastern extraction or anything like that. I'm a Polska. But I have grown to love Middle Eastern cuisine, since I joined a local mosque here. So now I'm going to pause again, and I'm going to dip up some of my goat stew, that I'll call it, into this bowl, and you'll see what that looks like. And here it is. I put one of each of the colored potatoes. So this is the purple. That is one of the stewed tomatoes. There's pieces of the onion, the broccoli. There's a Yukon Gold, and then there's a red potato under here. But this goat is bone in. I'm just going to go ahead and take a taste of the broccoli. Oh, that came out very good. It's soft, as you'd expect, but I like broccoli in the stews. Pieces of onion. That is the star of the show. The goat meat. Oh, that is delicious. Yeah, well, what is very common to do is take a piece of the bread. Again, I would have preferred a thicker naan, but I'll just demonstrate with this here. You can dip your bread into the broth. That is delicious. So again, this is my version of a goat stew. Actually, I'm going to take a bite of this purple potato. You can see it is purple on the inside. I've been looking for purple potatoes for so long, but Hy-Vee had this gemstone potato pack, so I thought that would be perfect. But anyway, this is going to do it for my contest entry. I'm going to enjoy this meal with my chai tea that I got from Hilal Groceries last month. And then I will continue to eat off of this pot for quite some time, and I will enjoy it. So I will put the link to Whyde Family Farm down below, so you can go check Courtney out, and she will have a playlist of all of the contest entries for this comfort food challenge. And I believe the hashtag is WFF Comfort Food Challenge. But anyway, even if I don't win, I don't care, because I got dinner for the week. Anyway, thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side.